Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to EMS Limited Q2FY25 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Sumant Kumar from Motilal Oswal. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and very warm welcome to EMS Limited to Q2FY25 post-results earnings call hosted by Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited. On the call today, we have management team being represented by Mr. Ramveer Singh, Chairman, and Mr. Ashish Tomar, Managing Director and CFO. We will begin the call with key thoughts from the management team. Thereafter, we will open the floor for Q&A session. I would now like to request the management to share their perspective on the performance of the company. Thank you and over to you, sir. Mr. Ashish, you can go ahead.
Mr. Ashish, your line has been unmuted. Please proceed with your remarks.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please proceed with your remarks.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ashish Tomar. First of all, I would like to welcome everyone to this investors call. And I would like to brief about the performance of the company and the financials as per the quarter second of financial year 25. The performance of we have seen an improved performance due to increased tender activity and increase in revenues. This is propelled by the increased push from the government in the water sector. The water sector has been seeing increased activity and funding from the government sector due to increasing urbanization in the country. There have been a steady order flow due to the impetus from the government to increase the works in the water sector to meet the demands of the sanitation and drinking water supply. Going forward, there are some new opportunities for us, such as hybrid annuity model projects that are coming up in the water sector. The current unexecuted order book for the company stands at around 2,345 crores approximately, which includes approximately 170 crores worth of operation and maintenance contracts. The current bid pipeline stands at 6,470 crores approximately, and we hope to convert a significant amount into orders going forward. Now I would like to present the numbers. I'm sure you are aware about them, but let's go through them once more. There has been on half-yearly basis, the operating income stands at 435.34 crores, which has seen a growth of around 41% as compared to the same period last year. The EBITDA at 121.84 crores with a growth of 30.25%, and PAT at 86.37 crores with a growth of 29.51%. I think these numbers speak for themselves, and we continue to be hopeful of delivering the same performance in the coming years. Now I think I can move the call to Q&A sessions.
Thank you very much, sir. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Garvit Goyal from Invest Analytics Advisory LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
Garvit.
Good evening, sir. Can you firstly just clarify, like, what is the current order book do we have, and what is the order pipeline?
Yeah, the current order book is at 2,345 crores approximately. This is the unexecuted amount that will be executed in coming 2 to 3 years. And the order pipeline stands at, bid pipeline stands at 6,477 crores.
And sir, the current order book that we are having, is it in partnership with some other player, or the entire amount belongs to us only?
We have some of the, I think, some projects are in joint venture with other partners, but they are only for the qualification sake, and we are going to execute the projects ourselves.
So that means entire revenue will go to top line of EMS Limited, right?
Yeah, the entire revenue will go to EMS Limited.
Got it, sir. Secondly, sir, with the government's recent announcement on Mission Amrit to establish water and sewage treatment plants in the cities, so what is the expected order inflow for the company from this initiative, and how is it anticipated to impact the company's existing order book? Like if you can put some number to it in the terms of amount of order inflows, do we expect, say, in next 6 to 12 months?
Yes, a significant amount of the big pipeline that I talked about, that is 6,477 crores, that comprises of projects in Amrit scheme, and we hope to convert a significant portion of them to orders, and we are awaiting for the results on these orders.
So by when do we expect something material to come to us from this big pipeline that you mentioned?
I think we should expect the results for the majority of this pipeline to be declared in the coming 2 to 3 months.
Next 2 to 3 months only, right?
Yeah.
And when you say a significant portion of it, like what percentage of this 6,400 bid pipeline do we expect to come to us?
Yeah. We hope to maintain the ratio that we have been delivering so far.
Okay. Coming to the for FY25 performance, like in H1 what we did, H2 is usually better than H1. So can you comment upon, like, what kind of revenue are we targeting for FY25, and what kind of margins for full year do we have in consideration?
I think we would, I can comment that we hope to maintain and improve upon our past performance of CAGR that we have been delivering year on year.
Okay, sir. That's it from my side, sir. All the best for the future.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Prathamesh Dhiwar from Tiger Assets. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Firstly, congrats for the good set of numbers. Just wanted to know, in the current quarter, we have delivered highest amount, in percentage term, highest ever EBITDA margins. So usually, I think we have also guided earlier, like it will be around in the range of 25%. But sir, in this quarter, it was around 29 to 30%. So in coming quarters, at what level we are looking at in terms of margins, EBITDA margins?
Yeah. So I think we are confident of maintaining this going forward.
29% EBITDA margins for H2 also.
Yes, so this is a tender-based work, so a slight fluctuation of 1 or 2% up and down is expected, but I think we are hopeful of maintaining the trajectory that we have been delivering.
Okay. And so in terms of the industry outlook, are we seeing any order inflow hinges or headwinds over, let's say, last couple of months?
Yes. So for the first half of 2025, there was a slowdown due to the election process that was going on. And in this second half of the year, I think we are expecting to see much more orders being floated by the government bodies in this sector.
Okay. And so if I can ask you in the geographical order mix, so how much percentage of the order comes from UP or let's say Rajasthan?
I think the percentage-wise figures for UP would be very low at this point of time.
Okay.
And the majority of the order currently comes from Uttarakhand.
Okay. Got it, sir. And so when are we expecting new order inflows from water segment, let's say Jal Jeevan or Amrut or any river drinking projects?
The majority of the bids that we have are currently in process that I talked about, of about 6,400 crores. The majority of them are in water sector only.
Any new tenders, sir, that are going to come for which we can bid in coming time?
This is a routine process, and every month there's a fresh influx of tenders that are floated by the government body, and we go through them based on the tender conditions, the scope of work, and the rates that are proposed in the tender. We shortlist them and go for bidding. So it's a continuous process.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Rishit Zaveri from Pi Square Investments. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations for the good set of numbers. Can you just guide on what was the new order wins during this quarter, and how many new tenders did we bid in this particular quarter, sir?
So I think the new order that was received in this quarter was an order for Kolkata Municipal Corporation of around 700 crores approximately. It is a sewerage scheme financed by the Namami Gange scheme.
Okay. And what was our bidding process in this quarter? How much did we bid for new tenders?
At the end of this quarter, the bidding pipeline was at 6,400 odd crores.
Okay. And sir, I was going through our P&L, and we had some inventory cost adjustment of around 47 crores in this quarter. Can you throw some light? What is this 47 crore in our P&L costing in the inventory column?
Yeah. Please hold on. I will just look at it. So, can you repeat the question?
Sir, in the P&L, profit and loss statement, we have a head called changes in inventory, and we have shown 47.36 crores of expense here. So can you throw some light that what is this?
So, this is the difference of opening and closing stock.
I get that, sir, but being a EPC player, such a high amount, can you explain what was the difference here?
Sure. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So, as we are opening up new sites, I think this is the work in progress that has not yet been measured and billed by us, but the work has already been carried out at site. So eventually, I think going forward, this work was certified by department and bills have been prepared.
Okay, that led to a spike in this head.
Yeah.
Okay. And sir, I was also, what's our plan to improve on the cash flow from operations side? Being having a robust order book, unexecuted order book, we'll need a hefty working capital. Cash flow from operations have been suffering since 2 to 3 years. Do we have any plan to maintain a positive cash flow from operation at a significant level going ahead?
Yeah, I think the cash flow situation has been drastically improved currently, and from a negative cash flow to right now we are at positive cash flow.
And do we plan to maintain it and improve it further?
Yes, surely.
Okay. And sir, my last question, earlier you have guided for at least 25 to 30% top line growth with a 25 to 27 EBITDA margin. Do we stick to that number with H2 being stronger this financial year?
Yes, we are going to maintain the past performance and hope to improve on that also.
So earlier you had guided, so do we aspire to hit the 1,000 crore top line in FY25?
Sir, I would not be able to comment on a specific number, but I think I can comfortably say that we are going to maintain the trajectory that we will be delivering.
Okay, sir. Okay, I'll get back in the queue, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Dinesh from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Dinesh. Please proceed with your question.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And congratulations on a good set of numbers. Sir, for this quarter, this quarter on a consolidated basis, our revenues have gone up by just 10.9 or 11% or something. And EBIT has gone up by like 9%, right? May I know, I was expecting like at least, standalone basis, it's great, like we are closer to 20%. But why is there so much difference, where have we missed it by another 10% on a consolidated basis?
So I think in the consolidated figures, the figures are only of the SPVs that have been floated by us for specific tenders. So those figures, I think the majority of our business comes from EPC market only, and some of the projects they require formation of specific SPVs. I think there are 4 or 5 of them at present. So yeah. So they affect the consolidated figures, but I think if you are to take the standalone figures, they are good.
Okay. So and as you mentioned, we'll still be maintaining our 25% growth, in the revenue growth, and margins would remain fairly stable. Is what you're saying for this year?
Yes, the revenue and the margins would remain stable.
Okay, great. Sir, can you just update what has happened with the new, any update on that paper business or division which we were planning to acquire for some 50 odd crores or something? Any update on that?
So, so we are not acquiring the paper business. It is only
the land parcel, if I'm sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, the land part that we are interested in.
Yeah.
I think that is in process.
Okay, so can you just, any updates on that? Like, I mean, where are we there? Hello? I'm audible?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Hello?
Yeah, the deal is under process and we hope to close it soon.
Okay, fair enough. And we've already identified what are we going to do with the land, right? I mean, like, what is the next for that?
It is going to be used for as collateral for our banking facilities.
Right. And we have some certain operations going on, some paper operations on that, right? So we will acquire only the land, or are we acquiring the whole unit as such?
Yeah, so we are acquiring the company.
Okay.
Yeah. But we are only interested in the land part.
Yeah, fair enough. So, but see, we'll get some additional operations of the company, which I'm not mistaken, does some around 50 to 60 crores of revenue every year. So my question is, are we going to keep those 50-60 crore revenues intact and going on, continue with the operations? Are we going to just sell the or give it on a lease of the operations of the company to some other organization? What is the plan there? I'm asking the plan there for the future plan for the next 3 years or 5 years of that unit.
Yeah. So I think if we acquire it by end of March, then those numbers would be incorporated. But I think going forward, right now, we are not interested in running the plant.
So what will we do with it? Like, I mean, we will have the land, we will lease out, I mean, we'll mortgage the land with the bank, but what we do with the, the 50 crores of operations? Are we going to close the, operations? Are we seeing that?
Yeah. Currently, we have not yet decided. We might scrap the plant.
Okay, I think some more clarity is required there, because I have been hearing, I'm part of the, like last 3-4 months, so some news around this every now and then, but we have not really firmed up, what are we
have been maintaining that we are only going after the land part, and we are not interested in running any industry.
Right. I'm just, that's what I'm saying, is we need some more clarity on that, like what will happen with eventually the, the operations of the business as well. Maybe we can take it up offline, separately.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Darshil Javeri from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for taking my question. Yeah, so just wanted to know in terms of our seasonality, like, so due to monsoons, Q2 would be a lower revenue quarter, right? So could you just, help us, how much would H1 be, how much would H2 be in general, like a rough percentage, 40, 60, or how would, it go, sir?
Yeah, so I think broadly it would be somewhat around year on year with a slight variation of 2-3%. I think 37 to 40% could be the H1 and 60 to 63% would be H2.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, sir. And so just wanted to know, like, previous participant asked that question, like, on a consolidated basis, our Q2 growth has been around 11% of revenue. So, just like wanted to know, is that an impact of a higher base that we had in last year Q2? So what kind of run rate, quarterly run rate can we see going forward? Like, just wanted to, pick your brain a bit on that. Like, so I think we were saying we'll grow as much as we've grown in the past, so that's like around 25-30%, and then we see a, 11% figure. So is there a slowdown happening? Could you just, elaborate a bit on that, sir?
I think it would be a combination of higher base. Also, the monsoons this year were significantly higher than last year. So that led to disruption at sites, and the execution could only be resumed after the monsoon subsided.
So we lost a lot of working days in current Q2. That's like a okay.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
Q2 is the weakest due to the monsoon in our line of business.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. So now, like from Q3, our execution has picked up steam, right? So
Yes.
yeah. And so just in general, like, so just wanted to know, like, now we are around 230 to 40 crores quarterly run rate. So in terms of scaling it further, like maybe not this year, next year, we might, be even higher. So is there any capacity constraint, like, how do we manage our manpower or machinery, or how do, what is there some capacity constraint that we could have, or is just like funding the only constraint that we have? So just like if for higher growth, will we need any capex, or what would be required? So if you touch the figure of 300,
I think
400?
there is no constraint of manpower or machinery. I think the increase is due to the increasing size of the projects. So the number of projects remain somewhat constant, and as the quantum or the size of the projects or the orders increase, so that is reflected in the revenue.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And just a last question from my side, sir. Like we've bid for like around 6,400 crores order. So in general, like now, what size of orders are we bidding for? We got like 700 crores. So what size of orders are we bidding for, and what is the general execution period timeline for that, sir?
Yes, but the type of projects that we go after, the typical size is anywhere between 200 crores to 500 crores. So that will cover about 90% of the projects that we are interested in. And yeah.
Okay, fair enough, sir. And so just want to know, like, any guidance that we would have for, FY26 in terms of revenue and EBITDA, sir?
Yeah, I can only say that we will maintain the trajectory.
Okay. Fair enough, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. All the best.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Meet Jain from Motilal Oswal. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. My question is regarding our bid pipeline of 6,470 crores. So, want to understand what is the quantum of the HAM projects in this? Are there any HAM projects in this?
Yeah, I think there was a project of around 12, a road HAM project was in there.
Can you repeat the quantum?
Quantum, I think it was about 2,200 odd crores for the quantum.
Okay, that is a HAM project.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I want to understand further on the HAM project, how is the margins of the retention money kind of in this kind of project?
So,
executable period.
So the completion time for the majority of the projects is somewhere between 2 to 3 years. That depends project to project. So the average you can take about 2.5 years is the execution time. And as far as the margins are considered, we bid for the projects with a specific margin in a mind, and be it EPC or HAM, the margins while bidding are same for us.
Okay. And this order book as on date and the pipeline is majorly for water projects, or it has some other infra projects as well, the bid pipeline?
So I think the majority would be of water sector only.
water sector. Okay. Okay, and that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Abhishek Bhudolia from Narnolia Financial Service Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. I wanted to know what will be the quantum of the road projects going forward, because you say the majority, the order book is for the water projects. So are we still on the guidance that 25% of our future revenues will be road projects?
Yeah. So the majority of the business, about 70 to 80%, will continue to come from the water side, and the rest, 20 to 30%, maybe from other infrastructure sectors, be it power, building, or road.
Have you seen any traction in power sector?
Yeah. We were able to secure one project in power distribution sector in Uttarakhand of about 140 crores this year.
Okay. And what will be future fundraising plan you have? I mean, earlier you said you didn't have, and then you went on with the QIP. So, is there any plan do you have now that any capex, any working capital requirement you would have for that you would be raising funds to equity dilution?
I think we secured that as an enabling document, and currently we do not have a timeline fixed for that fundraising.
So we'll be able to manage all funds through internal accrual only? Hello?
Hello, sir. I was not able to. Can you please repeat?
So, whatever projects we have, for that we have the necessary cash with us, or we'll be taking up debt?
Yes, so for whatever projects that we currently have in hand, I think we can comfortably meet the cash flow requirement from our internal accruals.
Even for the projects we have bid?
Yes, if we have to maintain the growth rate that we have been delivering. For that, I think we are comfortable with the internal accrual. But if we are able to secure some HAM projects, then we might need some funding.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Rishit Javeri from Pi Square Investment. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we had informed that you are planning to onboard a new CFO. Any update on that, sir, or are we hiring a new CFO on the board?
So we are scouting for a suitable candidate, and we hope to hire an independent CFO as soon as possible, and we'll update you as soon as that happens.
Okay. And sir, we've also forayed into the building and construction space. Any project wins or work we have started there, or we are just we have not currently started that segment?
No, we are already executing a project in building sector. It is a project of about 320 crores. RBI Housing Colony in Navi Mumbai. The client is CPWD.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Prathamesh Dhivar from Tiger Assets. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Just wanted to know on the industry front. So for this financial year, how much did government have spent on water till now in FY25?
So, sir, I won't have those numbers right now present with me, but I can say the budget planned for the expenditure in water sector for the period of 2021 to 26 was somewhere in the range of 5 lakh crores. So I think that would come out to be somewhere between of around 1 lakh crores per year if spent by the government as planned.
Right. So till now there was like, can we expect around 50,000 crores has been spent or much less has been spent till now?
So I would not be able to comment on that number. But I think for the kind of work that we do, there is enough work in the market, and we have been able to secure the amount of work that we want to do year on year, and we hope to maintain that going forward also.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Nitesh Gupta, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Nitesh, please proceed.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on this great set of numbers that you have. My question was in regards to what is the L1 status you have on any particular tenders that you have bid for. And the second question was on the line of geographical expansion, if you had any. Because in the previous phone call, you mentioned that we'd be able to secure more orders in the northeastern front of the country. So if you can advise on that.
Yes, sir. So as compared to the last quarter, we currently have been awarded an L1 status in a project worth around 700 crores in Kolkata for Kolkata Municipal Corporation. So this is our first order in the state of West Bengal.
Yeah, thank you so much. So do you have any expansion plan in moving to another cities or another areas as well?
Yeah, we have been continuously bidding for projects in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and other states as well in Karnataka. So by some luck or bad luck, we have not been able to secure any projects in those regions. But going forward, we hope to correct that soon.
Thank you so much. Just one last question before I close this. Do you have any projects in the desalination front as well? Because that is one of the areas closely related to water.
So currently, sir, we do not have any desalination project. A few years back, we were declared L1 for a desalination plant in Gujarat. But that project was scrapped due to, I think, some permission or issues. So I think we will be able to bid for desalination projects, but currently we do not have any desalination projects in our order book.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Hassan Muchale who is an individual investor. Please proceed with your question.
Hello, good evening to everyone, and congratulations to management for a good set of numbers. I'm a first-time investor in this company, sir. My question is that as on 31st March 24, there is a debtor of 34 crores which is disputed aging in 2 to 3 years. Can you please throw some light on that disputed debtor of 34 crores?
Yeah, for 34, I think that would be with respect to an arbitration that we currently have ongoing with UP Jal Nigam for a project that we executed in Narora near Bulandshahr. So we have won the arbitration. The arbitration has been awarded in our favor, and currently we are in the process of going. So currently we have gone to Allahabad High Court for executing this order.
Okay. Okay. Sir, so no provision has been provided on this 34 crores number?
I think there is no need for provision, that the award has already been awarded in our favor.
Okay. Still, it is
So as
in
per the
full
contract,
year?
that award was binding on both the parties.
Okay. Any expected timeline to realize this 34 crores odd number?
So we are hopeful that this matter is resolved soon, but
Okay, fine. And sir, another question is that we have 141 crores as a retention from customer as on March 24. Sir, this is my just suggestion. If we can go for some banking product like bills discounting or factoring, so that we can realize this money early, and the factoring company will receive money from the customer. If that option is suitable, you can explore it. It is available in the market.
okay, thank you for the suggestion, and we will look into it.
Okay, okay. And my next question is with respect to the order book. Sir, in past, any of the agency or any of the government have levied penalty for delay in execution or non-fulfillment of our performance? Any of the case?
No, sir. No LD has been imposed on us for delay.
Okay, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Sir, I'm very much happy to listen that you are entering into a new service line, that is construction contract and a project rather than the water management. So just wanted to understand, this is because we wanted to diversify our offerings, or this is because you are forcing to water business is going to mature in some couple of years?
No, sir. I think there is a huge scope for water business going forward in the country. And we've already been maintaining this mix of executing works in other infrastructure sectors of 20 to 30% year on year since the start. Yeah. So this is not something new.
Sir, in this Q2 result, you have mentioned that from ARM project you will start the annuity, right? So what would be the amount of annuity per quarter?
Yeah. Please let me just check those figures, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Srinath Reddy from Bandhan Bank. Please go ahead.
Hi. Very good evening and congratulations on good set of numbers, sir. I just wanted to confirm, is there any guidance was being given for the 2 years or 3 years from the group level? And also, I just wanted to know the second question. At the group level, what are the debt we are sitting on? And third question is that you said you are acquiring the 50 crores of the land parcel. Eventually, you're going to dismantle the unit. But is that just to give a collateral security? Are we blocking the 50 crores as a capital? I'm sure that as a management, you would have done the better due diligence. Wanted to hear thoughts on it, sir. And the last question is that are we continue to maintain the growth of 25% and as well as the EBITDA level at the 25%?
Yeah, as far as the guidance is concerned,
I will not be able to give a specific number, but we've been maintaining that we are going to continue delivering the growth trajectory that we have been delivering since the last couple of years. And as far as the debt on a group level is concerned, I think the only debt that we currently have is for one HAM project, and apart from that, no other debt is on our books. And as far as the question regarding the collateral is concerned, so this is the nature of the business. The banks do prefer collateral to be in shape of property, so that's why we have to go in for such arrangements.
Okay. So is that are we getting from the distress center while learn from the the public domain? You are getting from the bidding, right?
Can you speak up? The sound is a little on the lower side.
So I'm hoping that you are getting this particular land parcel from the bidding, right? So it's a distress sale where you are acquiring this property.
Yes, sir, we are acquiring this property was acquired from NCLT.
Okay, from NCLT.
Yeah.
Okay. So just one last question. So since like your earnings are improving and then margins are steady state, it's maintained at the industry level. So any discussions which are happening with the rating agency further any upgrade? Hello.
I think that is in process and we'll update.
Okay. One last question, sir. If others would have asked, I'm sorry, I just joined a bit late. So what is our current outstanding order book now as on today?
So as on today, it's at somewhere around 2,350 odd crores.
How much? 3,000?
2,350 crores approximately.
2,350 crores.
Yeah. So that is the unexecuted amount.
Unexecuted amount. Okay. And how much would have been we have bidded for so far in the last, as on September 30th, how much would have been the quantum you would have bidded for the new project?
Yeah. Sir, it's approximately 6,470 crores.
Bid
pipeline.
6,470 crores is in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Okay. Anywhere, what would be the duration of your project, sir? Like assume the 2,350 crores you have. So normally, what is the tenure of this project?
The majority of the work would be completed in the coming 2 years.
2 years.
With some work, we are going past that.
So good, sir. I guess I'm sure that you are taking your company into the right path. I'm sure that you're gonna achieve, because very few companies we get to see with such a good margin to maintain. I hope you take it to the next level, this company. Wish you very all the best, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Shri Harsha KJ, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
All my questions have been answered. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Participants who wish to ask question may press star and 1 at this time. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Yeah. I would just like to say thank you everyone for your valuable time, and we hope to deliver value and for the company, country, and our investors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.